Congratulations, y'all. Guess what? You're at part 4 in the seed starting series for absolute beginners. So far, you've created the beautiful soil so that your seeds can thrive. You figured out the correct seed depth to plant your seed, and you've decided whether or not to start it in ground or in a cell container. Hold on, did you miss any of those? You can go on back. I've got links to those videos. Go ahead and place this on pause and come back when you're ready. Let's get started. First thing to know, only water your seedlings when they need it. This is the one a lot of our beginners get wrong. They don't water every day or on any particular kind of schedule. And also, just because the top of the cell looks dry doesn't mean it is dry underneath. Go ahead and do a finger test. Press down into the soil a little bit. If you feel moisture, stop. Don't water. If it's dry though, go ahead and water. Now, back in part 1, we misted from the top until the seed sprouted. But once they've germinated, we switch to bottom watering and we start to feed. So here's how I bottom water. You can do it with or without a traditional 10-20 tray. What you're seeing me water in here as an example. So what's a 10-20 tray? It's just a standard size. Like those 6 cell inserts that you see fit into it like a jigsaw puzzle. They're convenient and they have ridges that let water drain so your cells don't get waterlogged. However, you do not have to buy one. I'll show you here how we use an old metal serving tray for the exact same job. What I do is set the cells in water just long enough to let it soak up, not more than 15 minutes. Leave them too long and you will risk some problems. Once your cells though feel heavy, you can lift them out. Once you've lifted them out, go ahead and let them drain. You'll see me set some on rocks here, but you can put them on a grate, on a chair that has a mesh bottom, anything that works as long as they're not sitting in pooled water. Now, we also want to introduce a liquid fertilizer. Take the recommended amount on the label and cut it in half. I feed it half strength every time I water. It keeps the seedling strong without overwhelming them. Starting seeds indoors or outdoors in heat or cold, you want to take a few precautions. I'm starting fall brassicas and cells outdoors, and I also sowed lettuce right in the ground. However, I did mention it's July. Often it will get over 90 degrees. This is a hot climate, right? So I cover them with a shade cloth when I need to during the hottest part of the day. Generally, that's about noon to 5. If it's cold outside, do the opposite. Cover it with a greenhouse dome or plastic wrap to hold in warmth. Either way, keep your seedlings happy while they size up. I want to let you know too, if you have a 9 to 5, and if it's the middle of summer, check them in the morning, and then I would set them in a place where they get morning sun and afternoon shade, just in case it gets very hot. Or you can just cover them right where they are. If you know that it's going to be a hot day, cover them with that shade cloth. Now, I'm using a 50% shade cloth cover here, but you can easily use a sheet, just a regular white sheet that you're not using right now. All right, one more care tip I have for you for reusing containers. If you're reusing containers of any type, please wash them first. I use real soap, like a Castile type soap, with warm water and a touch of bleach. Now, if bleach bothers you, you can use white vinegar. That works perfectly well too. Rinse the containers after you wash them. Let them dry completely outside in the sun. Never reuse a container without cleaning it. Old soil can carry disease, and that can harm your new seedlings. I find seed starting so rewarding. It's one of my favorite parts of gardening. It makes gardening affordable, gives me way more variety to choose from, and it helped me become a better gardener. To help you keep growing, I've created a reference tool. It's free of charge. It's called Essential Crops Beginner Guide for Hot Climate Gardeners. When I started gardening, the hardest part for me was knowing what to plant and when. I followed and read a lot of books to get started. It was before the time of YouTube. And I hate to say it's been that long, but it sure has been. If I needed advice, I usually would go to a book. Often the author was in a different climate than I was in. I just didn't realize how different being in a hot climate, what a difference that would make for me. So I grew a lot of sad and struggling plants. So this guide is created to help you know the correct schedule to plant the most common types of seeds. So if you'd like it, go on into the description. You'll see a link where you can go and sign up for that. All we need is your email address, which I will not use to market or share it with anyone. Just go ahead and subscribe. I'll get it right over to you by email. Much love to you all. Best wishes as you start your garden. If you have any questions, pop them in the comment. I'm happy to help. Your subscription means the world to me as a small creator. So please, if you found this helpful, please subscribe to my channel. We've got more tips and tricks for gardening coming up very soon. Take good care. Bye now.